Okay, nobody's here yet. It's just me. I'm hoping that this is a smooth live. Good morning. Nobody's here. It's just me, but what's up? High fashion. High fashion. Okay, so I do have cards here. If anybody would like to do that, if anybody would like to ask questions or whatever. Good morning. Fashion. High fashion. Good morning. Oh my gosh. I hope this is actually autogenic. I didn't really look at this before I did this. Good morning. What's up? What's up? Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Not sure how long I'll end up being up here, but once again, if you want to ask questions, if you want to hang out, I guess I don't know. Put this over here. What if I just pull the general to start? Just pull the general, see what comes out. Raindrops, take a chance on them. If that resonates, you could always rewrite the story. That is everything, Mama Jean. That is everything. Can we go have fun? Okay. Once again, nobody's here yet, but welcome to those scrolling by. Roll on with Lana. Get high with Gaga. Girl I used to be is still the girl I am. Don't lie, money's everything. Like a normal G. Don't lie. Good morning. Welcome to this journey. I'm just kind of messing around, waiting for some people to hang around. Don't lie, money's everything. Like a normal G. Don't lie, money's everything. Money loves me. I'm the richest girl in the world. I'm not a girl. I'm just saying the lyrics. Paint the sun back into your sky. We're all just stardust. Reminder. Whatever earthly shit you got going on, it's temporary, man. Like, I think so many of us, we get caught up in these this earth stuff. This is temporary. What are you doing? Don't let them trap you here, man. What the heck? Anyways, good morning. I have some cards here if anybody wants a card pull. If anybody would like me to answer questions, if you'd like me to pull a card for you. Hey, Lorax. Oh my god, your movie. I saw your movie like years ago. It was really good. Is Scott worried about you? I can pull a card for you, I guess. In what sense do you mean? What does that mean? Is he concerned about you, or does he want to be with you? I don't know what you're asking. Is Scott worried about Ava? Is Scott thinking about Ava in the way that Ava thinks? Now, 100 pounds. So does he think about you? Does he flick from me not seeing him? We had the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups, so there is a disappointment. There is like a Aw, sad face. You know, there's sort of that energy. I don't know exactly why, but that, so could be a yes. Could be a yes. I want you to miss a wrong part. Good morning. Welcome to this journey. Sorry for the tongue. Hope we're doing well today. If you'd like to ask questions, you can. If you would like a card pool, you can ask. Just make sure you follow and tap the screen. Um, I want you to miss me every time you hold. Hey, good morning. Welcome to this joining. How's it going? Take my phone and lose your number. How we doing today? What's up? What's up? Crapping, baby, cry because it's over. You're supposed to think about me every time you hold her. What are you doing? Because it happened, baby, cry because it's over. This is Don't Smile from Short and Sweet. Sabrina Carpenter. I wasn't really a huge fan of it when it first came out, but it did grow on me. Do you have any recommendations? Do you want to recommend a song? Once again, for those joining, if you want to hang out, that's cool. Just I would appreciate it if you tap the screen every once in a while. If you'd like to ask for a card pull, if you would like a question answered, you can ask. Oops, I changed the song. Oops. Um, Going all out just for fun. I am the man I know. This is not that song, but right, that's crazy. Good morning. Welcome to those joining. Welcome to those scrolling through. I didn't know she was near me. Apparently, she was in a city near me last night. I didn't know. I don't know. She might still be there, but I don't know. Pull one for you, please. Yeah, I can pull one for you. Sure. Um, and through the mountain and us on the bone. I built a dam or two. You say change religions and art and days with you. Okay, sweet. To be adored. This is for Helena, if you're still here. Nine of Cups comes, period. So this is about a dream coming true, some sort of wish coming true. This could be about a person because we have the Page of Cups at the top of the deck, bottom of the deck. So there could be a person coming into your life or recently coming into your life that's really going to kind of be a wish fulfillment for you, something that you've been waiting for a while. Um, and if I had any message, if I had any reminder, make sure to maintain it. Make sure to keep up with it and like take care of it, so that it doesn't become something that you end up losing and you know having to tell us a story of like, oh, take care. Here's my story of how I lost the love of my life, or something. You know what I mean? Like, make sure you take care of whatever this is, so that it doesn't, um, you know, you know what I mean. If that resonates, I don't even know if you're still here, but hopefully that resonates. Hopefully, I said something useful to somebody. I always hope I am being useful. Be adored. Okay, awesome. Yep. Holy Spirit, I'm just asking in this moment, sweet divine, please allow me to be a vessel in the ways that I can. Please allow me to be useful on this live stream. Thank you. But can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green? Yeah, if you want to donate, yeah, I can change my. Also, don't clock that I'm in a bathroom. I have my PP and I have my V and I have my California. Every time I show this, I make that joke. I'm gonna keep doing that because it's just funny to me. I don't know why. I'll keep doing it until I get tired of doing that. If anybody if you wanted to pay for reading or anything, you could. Tips are not expected, but very appreciated. So. The Temperance and the Ten of Swords as I split the deck. If I were to just read that as it is, this is the energy of somebody kind of splitting from something that is causing them to like really practice patience. I think patience is a beautiful thing, but I think there are definitely situations where you just gotta learn, you just gotta know when to walk away, you know? Like, not out of spite, not out of like whatever, but just because you genuinely like are over the situation, you know? Like, your heart can't take it no more. You gotta move forward, you know what I'm saying? Hey Henry, good morning. Happy day after the 4th. Welcome to those joining. What's up, what's up? I changed the background because somebody asked me for my Cash App, but I don't like using this background, so not to be like rude or like whatever, but if you want to let me know that you sent whatever if you're willing to send, I don't want to be presumptuous or you asked me a question and I'm answering. So, um, I'm sorry. Good morning. How we doing? Happy Saturday. Um, but yeah, I don't love using this background anymore. I used to use this all the time. This used to be my default, but I don't know. American Requiem. Them old ideas. They're buried here. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Oh, I guess she just says yeah. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the joint. I have some cards here if anybody is interested. If you would like to ask for a card pull, if you would like to ask a question or whatever, etc., etc. If you'd like a reading, I have my information up here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Believe it or not, I get a lot of people who pull my chain. So sometimes when people ask me for my information, I just kind of like, I'm like 50-50. Either they'll send me money or they'll just disappear forever. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Netta. Does Cooper want you back? That makes me think of that Michael Jackson song. I want you back, want you back. That's not an answer, but that's what song I'm thinking of. What's going on with Cooper? Spirit, what do you want to. Can we get an answer for Cooper, for Netta? Oh, this is 2 cards. We have the Five of Swords and the Hierophant. Five of Swords and the Hierophant. Do they want you back? I'm kind of getting a no. Like, I don't think that he think. I think that he thinks of you fondly. If I could placate to your ego or whatever, but like generally with the 3 of Wands on the top of the deck, I do feel like he is like moving forward. I do think that he is like, and I think it might be a good idea for you to do the same if you resonate with that, if you think that makes sense. 3 of Wands keeps flying out. 10 of Wands representing an ending of sorts, an exhaustive ending, something that needed to happen for a long time. If that resonates, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But yeah, that's what's coming out. Anyways, yeah, hopefully that helps. Over. Of course. Don't realize you don't, or don't, what she said? You don't realize what you got until it's gone. That's what she said. I couldn't, the way she sang it, I was like, thanks. So I am pulling cards for the free. I am like answering questions for the free. But somebody did ask me for my Cash App, so I put this up. If anybody wants to, there's my PP, there's my V, and there's my California. If you're interested, if you'd like a reading, it's 555, etc., etc. Hello, will he reach out to me by tonight? I love the typo that you did. I'm not harping on it. I'm not making fun of you. I just the typo is funny. Um, what's going on with this person? I don't. If you wanted to give me a name, you could, but whatever. Be your shotgun rider till the day I die. Widow fire, count the road of fire. I wish baby. This is a no. I'm sorry, I got carried away. This is a no, most likely. Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands at the top of the deck. So there is an energy of looking towards the future, planning for the future in some capacity. Um, I don't know who you're asking me about, but there's a message coming through. There's a question of like, do you really think that this person is like suited for like your future? Like, assuming that you know what you want and you know. What the fuck? Okay, I'm back. Thank you, Princess. I kind of glitched out. I don't know. I don't know if you're still here, but I kind of glitched out. Um, Thank you. I do appreciate you. I hope you have a blessed night. I do appreciate you. Of course, if you wanted me to like read more into your situation or whatever, if you wanted to ask more questions, you could. But either way, I'm sending you lots of positivity. Oh my god, you know that dude, the positivity surge dude. That guy is so inspiring. I don't think I have I don't think I have the ego detachment to do something like that. To just be like ego surge and just like that's. I've done some crazy things in videos, but like I don't know, that's very. But you know what I mean. I don't know. I didn't need to say all that extra stuff. That extra stuff is unnecessary. But yeah. Of course, of course. LOL. Ah, sorry. Ooh, the song. So what if I did a collective real quick until the energy shift? Can I do a collective real quick? If it is okay, if you are not open to it, then you're not open to it. I'm just pulling cards for whoever happens to be here. Whoever is open, like energetically open to the you know what I mean? Like I don't really like pulling cards without consent. Like so that's why I say in my videos, I'm like, if you're open to it, if you're aligned with it, if you're looking for it, I might say something useful. You know what I mean? So what's going on? What's going on? Infinite spirit, what's happening in the energy? What do you wanna communicate in this moment? We have a garden, something lovely will grow from this. Morning, the world awaits you. I used to be obsessed with this song when I first heard this song. Oh my goodness. It's called I Eat Boys. Um period. So also we have red and blue. Red and blue in the cards, so that could be relevant. Um which red and blue would indicate like the duality, like dark and white or dark and light, black and white, and all that jazz. Give me a second. I got you. Um, this is a message. There's a message in here for somebody who is kind of hesitant to share themselves with the world in some capacity. And this could be as simple as like posting on Instagram or something. You know what I mean? Like this is the energy of somebody who's like, I know I should, but I'm scared. And like that's okay. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to, but just understanding that at some point breaking through that fear is a necessity rather than just a thing to do. You know what I mean? Like whatever that thing is. However that resonates, if that resonates. Social anxiety fucking sucks. Good morning, hey Angel. Welcome, welcome. Social anxiety freaking sucks. But a lot of people say that social anxiety is more of an indication of what you need to adjust rather than just some ailment. It's not like, oh, my body's just vibrating really hard, so I'm gonna lay down and take a nap. Like, no. Your body's trying to communicate with you. It's trying to tell you, hey, maybe you shouldn't hang out with this person. Maybe you shouldn't hang out with these people. Maybe you shouldn't be doing what you're doing right now. You know what I mean? Good morning. Hey, hey, happy Saturday. But that's just one perspective. You don't have to agree with that. I'm just sharing. That is my perspective. That is what I've grown to understand about these things. Depression, another one of those. It's like one of those things where when you're experiencing that, it's your body talking to you. It's being like, hey, we don't like this. We want to feel good. We want to feel happy. And this is not helping. So we're going to be depressed for a while, and you're going to deal with it until you change something so that you can not be depressed anymore. That's how I look at that. It's like it's telling you to do something, and if you don't want to listen to it, that's fine, but you'll just probably continue to be depressed unless you numb yourself, which most of us do. No judgment, you know. Is that a what am I looking at in your profile picture? Oh, that is what I thought it was. I was like, am I looking at someone's back? I thought I was looking at a salacious picture. I was scared for a second. I was like, oh goodness. I don't know. That white shampoo thing, oh my god. Like I feel like a few years ago I would have really appreciated that. But like I rebuke the lust in the name of everything holy. No, I mean, so I think there's a duality. I think it is important to honor the flesh, but like, I don't know, that carnal desire, man. This, no, no, thank you, no, thank you. Unless it's with somebody that I know is just like on their shit. It's just like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? You know. I could pull another card and tune into the energy. Some really cool people just joined, so I'm gonna pull some energy. If you're open to it, if you want, this might be resonant for you. This might be helpful to you in some capacity. So, also, I hope we had a safe and happy 4th of July. If you celebrate it, if you care about that sort of thing. What's going on for the lovely individuals here? Ooh, period. Somebody's doing some healing work. Ooh, period. Okay. So this is pretty dense energy, to be honest. We have Castle and Shark. It's time for healing, not war. And then also Shark, swim away from the situation. One thing that I'm noticing is that there's 30, there's 35, and then there's 36. And then 7, I guess, which just kind of throws it off. I was hoping it would have been another 3. Um, so there is something about, like, staying away from certain people, staying away from certain energies as you heal. Not in a way of being like, oh, I'm better than you, or oh, I need to get away from me. Like, not like that, but just in a sense of like your body physically, like physiologically, is not in a safe space to handle certain people, certain energies. And so, like, when you get that inclination to stay away from certain people, you should probably listen to that. And like, you might upset people. That's the test. That's the challenge. Like, you might upset people. Like, people might be like, you don't want to hang out with us today? You think you're too good for us? Who the fuck are you? Like, what? What are you doing? And you have to be strong enough in yourself to be like, I love you, but no, thank you. I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do tonight, and you can have a nice night. Oop, period. Literally, as I said that, the Slay the Dragons, or the Dragons card just came out. Period. That's confirmation. Period. Release your guilt, though. Release your guilt around that. Because, like on a serious thing, like, it's like, you shouldn't feel guilty about, like, prioritizing yourself. Like, I don't think it's an efficient way to move forward if, like, part of what you're doing is shame filled. Like, for example, if you're like stopping smoking and you're filled with shame around that, that's something to dissect before you continue to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, you don't want to, like, I mean, you can agree to disagree. You can feel however you feel, but I don't think that it's a good thing to like make big decisions with fear, with shame in your body. You know, I think that these are really necessary things to like, if you can, because sometimes there's emergencies, and sometimes you really have to just act in the moment, and obviously there's certain different situations, but like generally, it's a good idea to like take steps from a clear space. You know what I mean? Protecting what I have because it's special. Yes, girl, you are special. You are a pretty princess. Um, Also, shout out to the pretty princesses. I'm sorry. Um, Period. No, I feel you. I'm gonna pull some more cards if that's okay. See what else comes through for whoever this resonates for, whoever is wanting the message, wanting the clarity, etc., etc. We have the Four of Cups, the Sun card. Ooh, is this what I think it is? Ooh, period. Four of Cups and the Sun card. I was just talking about. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about. Yeah, I was talking about the body, depression being like a sign of the body. Yeah, that sounds that sounds frustrating for real, for real. That was actually a message that I came across yesterday, like in one of the readings, because I watch readings, like just like I do readings, I also watch readings because it can be kind of difficult to read for yourself. And one of the messages that came through was like, the universe is ripping this person out of your life because they're no good for you, you know, because you're done learning the lessons they teach on to bigger, better. That could be the thing, or maybe once again, maybe they're just protecting you from something that you're not aware of. I'm just suggesting. I'm not saying as a fact. I'm just because I mean sometimes it's a lesson. Sometimes it's like you've learned your lesson, and then sometimes it's just like there's no lesson to be learned. You're just dealing with a dangerous person, you know. And that's something I've been dealing with the last year or so, on and off, dealing with dangerous people. They're fun. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't endorse that. Like they are fun, but you should really be careful. Um, because you only got one body, you only got one spirit, as far as I'm aware. You know, you don't want to mess that up. Hey, Ebony, will you and Tay be in a relationship anytime soon? Give it a spirit. What you got to say about this, please? What you got to say? Are they going to be in a relationship? Is there anything you want to convey? I didn't mean to rhyme, but we have the Page of Wands. So that could be a yes. That could be a yes. Yeah. Also, Clover, release your guilt. Yeah. Oh, what? But yeah, it seems like a yes. What was your name? Did you give me a name? Girly Pop? Ebony. Yeah, your name is Ebony. I haven't met an Ebony in person in a while. He wanted to walk away from the relationship. Oh, okay. Well, I guess the release your guilt part was about that. I guess I don't know. I'm confused now. I'm like, why? I'm confused as to why you answered me the question. I don't understand anything. You think you're grown? You don't understand things. I think I'm grown. I don't understand things. What are we talking about? Does anybody know that song? Does anybody know what song I'm referencing? Um, are you and CJ over? Spirit, what's happening between CJ and this person unknown? Are CJ and what this are they are they unknown? Are they over? Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I don't know all the details. Obviously, we have Eight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, sometimes it's good to take a break. Sometimes it's good to really like clear somebody of your energy. I think you can disagree with this. I think there's two pieces of advice when it comes to starting new relationships. When it comes to like, I'm not gonna say you're obsessed. I'm not saying anybody is obsessed with anybody, but because I get obsessive. You know when you start obsessing over a person, a really good thing to do two things: either give to charity, start giving to charity, or I forgot what the other thing was now. Just make sure you're what was I about to say? Either start giving to charity or like start making time for like yourself and like prioritizing the relationship you have with yourself. I guess I don't remember what else I was about to say. I don't remember what I was about to say. I feel like I was gonna say something else. I just don't remember what I was gonna say, so that's what I'll say instead. I don't remember. Is oh, but yeah, that's what I have for you, Alina. Or was that for Alina? I don't even know. What am I doing? I'm confused. Thank you for the affirmation. Um, period. We love a good typo. The Virgo in me loves a good typo. I don't. I hate typos. They make me upset. BRB, I'll be right back. So does that mean no technically, but a self dating time? Um, well, the way that I see it, I saw it more of as a break. The Four of Swords was a card that came out, so I see it as a break. Like taking time. Oh, I remember what I was gonna. I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the second thing I was gonna say. Um, when you start getting obsessed with someone or something, it can be a good idea to take a break to like sort of cleanse yourself from that energy so you can think clearly about it. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of illusions in the world. A lot of people like to lie and tell stories and stuff. So sometimes it's a good idea to like detach and kind of think about the situation from like not being in it. You know what I mean? It'd be cool if we could do that for jobs. Once you get hired, you could like be like, "Hey, I'm gonna take a break from this job for a while. And let me come back with a clear." That'd be cool because you could think about it and be like, "Do I want to work here? Do I really want to mess with these people? Do I really want to do this?" Now that I'm not dealing with it, because when you're in it, it's like a different situation. It's like when you're in the situation, you're like, "I have the feelings. I like it. I enjoy this. Why would I ever leave?" But then when you have that space, it's like I could think of a couple reasons why I would leave that place. Or why I would stay away from this person. FMLA. Are you a college student? What does that mean? Will I be in a relationship with my crush in the near future? Sorry, I didn't hear earlier. I think I said yes. I don't remember what I said, Andrea. I'm sorry. I don't remember what I said, to be quite honest. Um, oh, as I pull a card, we have the Five of Cups, so maybe it's a no, Andrea. I don't mean to like. I don't remember what I said before. If I even answered that before. Um, but the Five of Cups is definitely a no. Don't let that discourage you if that's what you really want. But I'm telling you no. I saw no. You know, because I like free will. I encourage free will. I think free will is very important. It's very stupid sometimes because why do I have the choice to be stupid? Why do I have the choice to be bad? That's crazy. But it is one of the important things of this reality. Free will, you know. And that is a thing that really pisses me off, low key. Like a lot of people really disrespect the idea of free will. Like some people just don't give a frick about what other people have going on, and that's not directed towards anybody. If that I don't, if it resonates, it resonates. But I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just saying. I'm just talking. I think a lot of people disrespect free will. You know, people are like, I want what I want, and I think what I want is better than what you want. So fuck your free will, fuck your will, fuck God's will. A lot of people say stuff like that in their heads. They're like, I don't give a fuck what they want. I want to have nice hot sex right now. I don't give a fuck about what they got going on. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, that's okay. You can feel that way, but you know, they're gonna eat you alive. And I can do a lot with 15 minutes. A lot of funny boys, or not a lot of funny boys, a lot of pretty boys, lots of funny business. Period. Um, it's only 6:40. It's only 6 o'clock in the morning. I I want time to go by faster. One thing I don't like though about reading is that it is very difficult to read for yourself. Good morning, welcome to this joining. It can be very difficult to like accurately read for yourself. You know, is Jay gonna try to get back with you? I can pull a card for you. I can pull some cards for you. Girly pop. I called somebody girly pop in their comments the other day, and I was like, why did I do that? Or it was my comments actually. I was like, I get you, girly pop, and then they said they were gonna remember me in their obituary. I didn't think too much about that. I was just thankful that they responded to my comment. Um, I'll remember you in my obituary. Isn't that a crazy thing to say? Anyways, what's going on with Jay and Helena? Helena. I haven't met a Helen in a while. Like the last time I met a Helen that I can remember was like middle school. What if you're the Helen from middle school? I doubt you are. Okay, what's going on with Jay? Ooh, period. We have Eight of Swords. Long E. I'm sorry, my brain is disgusting. He got that long D. I'm so sorry. What's going on with Jay and Helena? We have the Six of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Eight of Swords. It does seem like he's low key stuck on you, and I'm saying that in a positive connotation. It seems like he's stuck on you. Like without the Eight Hangman, I could still say that, but like with the Hangman, I'm like, yeah, no, this person is stuck on you. They might not always express themselves like super well. They might not be the type to be like, oh yeah, here's how I'm feeling, and here's they're not that type of person as far as I can see. But they do really enjoy you and your energy. Um, yeah, I'm sorry for that face that I don't know what that face was, but it seems like this person really enjoys you, and so most likely he will come back to you. Maybe with a monetary gift, possibly with the Six of Pentacles, but at the least, this person definitely does enjoy you. Um, whether or not he shows it, whether or not he expresses it, which that be pissing me off. Why can't people just express themselves? And then obviously it goes back to childhood, and we like obviously they didn't have a safe space to express themselves, so they don't do it in adulthood. But like, why don't people express themselves? If you like me, tell me. Oh, I feel that, girly. But you're a princess. You don't want somebody to be mean to you. I feel you though. Make it obvious. What's going on, Infinite Spirit? What do you want to, if anything? Treat your body like the palace it is, mirror. Let them go. You don't have to take it, but I'm just pulling cards, mirror. Treat your body like the palace it is. And what this tells me, the deeper message of these two cards, is to like, it's okay to love someone and also let them go. It's okay to love someone and like also not entertain their nonsense, you know? And it's like your body is a palace, your body is a temple. And like as cheesy as that sometimes sounds, it's like certain people should not be in your temple. Certain people should not be inside of your temple. Like just point blank period. Like that's some people aren't they don't respect the walls, they don't respect the history, you know what I mean? That's not cool. You know, I've never been to a temple personally. I would love to. I'm oversharing. Nobody needed to know that I wanted to go to a temple, but I want to do that. I've never been to holy grounds yet. But anyways, yeah, no. Some people just like point blank period just are not able to respect sacred energy, and it's like in order to truly value yourself, sometimes you do have to distance yourself from certain people. You know, once again, you can still love them from a distance, you know, in your head, in your heart. Good morning, hey hey. But like, you know, you don't allow the vultures into the temple, you know? Maybe that's a weird way to say that. I'm not saying he's a vulture. I'm not. That was just general. Like you don't allow people with muddy feet to like come into the temple. That would be a better way to say that. Once again, I've never been to a temple personally. Has anybody ever been to a temple here? Tell me. Should I like invest in going to a temple? Should I like? I would love to channel like messages and like I don't even think about that often, but I'm thinking about that now. I'm like I would love to just like tune into that energy in a sacred space and just be like, I wouldn't make that face. I wouldn't do that, but like you know what I mean. Like that'd be cool. Thank you for the likes and stuff. I do appreciate everybody who's here and everybody who's not here. Good morning. I hope you're having a nice day. I hope you had a nice 4th of July. Rogers, I can pull you a card, period. Period. I'm sorry. The feminine in me is coming out. It's like rising out of me. Um, I think of Egypt specifically. I'm thinking of like the pyramid. Now I'm just thinking about sacred spaces. Um, I don't think I'm quite there yet to be able to like exist in those spaces, but one day, you know. Period. Thank you for your time and energy. I appreciate you. I hope you have a beautiful day. Let's go with Rogers. I did find a random book on ancient Egypt, so that's actually funny. This is for Rogers. I didn't mean to pull 2 cards, but we have a reminder of how awesome you are, Rogers. I'm going to stroke your ego for a little bit. This is a reminder that you're amazing, that your potential is endless, and you've earned your stripes in whatever capacity that makes sense. Like you've done the things that you need to do. You know what I mean? And like we all have room to grow. We all have we all have. There's always room for improvement. But I feel like at this current moment in time, you're in a very potent space. One's gonna be a throne, and then we have lioness. I didn't mean to pull 2 cards; it just kind of came out. So, um, like the fire that is within you, my friend, is very strong. And if I could offer any advice, I would definitely say just to be mindful of how you're using that energy. Be mindful of how you're interacting with others, even on the most mundane level, because you never know how you affect somebody in the long term. Something as simple as like purchasing a coffee and talking to a barista could literally change the trajectory of somebody's life. You know what I mean? For the better or for the worse. You know? So just if I were to offer any advice, I would say just be very mindful of how you interact with others. Your anger is very potent. Your joy is very potent. Your tears are very like you know what I mean. So like just be mindful of that for Rogers and whoever else that resonates for. Sometimes I have to remind myself. I'm like I'm not just I can't just be yelling at everybody. Like you know what I mean. Like I can't just be that's not for everybody. um, but yeah, that's what I have for you. Hopefully that helps. Should you just move on from Jacqueline? Zarya, I like that name. I have a character named Zarya. Not spelled like that, but yeah, of course. Of course, of course. What's going on for Zarya? And Joaquin, I don't know if you're still here. If you're still here, I would love to get a confirmation that you're still here. If just a little tap on the screen or something, or a little hello. Would it be a good idea to move on from Joaquin? If you're not here, then I guess I'm just pulling for nothing. But 4 of Cups. This is a no on the surface, but it also talks about disappointment and all that jazz. So if you feel this energy of disappointment, if you feel this energy of like he's not meeting my needs, he's not like he's boring, then yeah, I would say maybe move on. But if this is not you, then this is a no. If you feel satisfied in this connection, if you feel like this is a connection where you can, sorry, if you know what I mean. Ugh. I'm sorry, the position I was in. Switching the positions on you. Good morning. Hey, Diamond. Hey, Alex. What's up? What's up? If you'd like a card pull, let me know. Ideally, I'm supposed to be like, follow and tap the screen, but I don't really care at this moment. Will Kimberly come back to you? Also, I like the profile picture. Nice colors. Will Kimberly come back to Alex? I'm thinking of like a puppy. I don't know why I'm thinking of a puppy. Like a lost puppy, not a lost puppy, but like a puppy that gets out. Why does it have to be a puppy? Maybe because I like saying puppy. We have the world card, the magician. Anything is possible. The world card talks about the end of a cycle, the end of a journey, the end of a chapter. So once again, anything is possible. magic is a thing, I guess. Manipulation is a thing, but it seems like for the most part it might be over. To be honest, um, so yeah, I don't know. If you'd like me to read more into that, I could, but yeah. Any pregnancy? I mean, girly pop. I don't really love doing pregnancy. I could pull you a card, I guess. I don't really love doing pregnancy though. Just out of respect, because I don't have a uterus, and it doesn't feel right for me to like divinate on other people's uteruses because I don't have a uterus. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I feel like I say that all the time, and I feel like there are people who are like, "What are you talking about?" We have the Moon card, the Temperance, and the Nine of Pentacles. So it could be this could be a yes. I mean, bottom line, you would have to go to a doctor and all that jazz. Like you would have to like, but because the Moon card talks about it can talk about fertility and stuff like that. So yeah, Temperance talks about alchemy, creating life, patience. So it's possible you're pregnant, but once again, I don't really love doing pregnancy questions. So also, is it stupid for me to not pull on that because I don't have? I'm gonna ask ChatGPT what they think of that because I've always just felt that way. I'm like, I've done it a few times and I was badly burned. That's also why. I had one time where I said something and I didn't realize like I wasn't like actively tuned in the way that I should have been. And she laughed it off. We laughed it off. It was like a funny moment, but it was just like you know. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? Ah! They told me I'm not weird, so I feel good. I feel good that they told me. Oh, so I needed to change this. I haven't changed this. Nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving? Yeah. Ooh, I'm sorry. I get crazy when it comes to hearing other people's vocals. I'm like, yes, period. That's why I don't listen to contemporary music all the time on here. Anyways. Period. Oh my god. Like, Tori, why do you do this? Her vocals is crazy. Like, as a vocalist, I'm just like, girl, that's crazy that you just did that with your voice like that. You just did that, you know? And then this girl, too. Oh my gosh. Anyways. So, it's Saturday. Are we having a nice Saturday so far? What's happening? This girl is also a crazy vocalist. Like her vocal control. This is Anne Marie. Think that one song, Friends. Friends. Get that shit right through your head. Good morning. Thank you for the likes. Hello. I don't know who that was, but hello. I mean, I saw the name. It said Kira. I have a character named Kira. I think it said Kira. Actually, I don't remember. You are the best thing that I ever had. I'll do anything. Page of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords. It just flipped out of the deck. I'm just showing it. And my love's much bolder. I'll never lose you again. You should just come over and I can just show you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was supposed to get in the studio yesterday. I did not. I wrote some lyrics, but I did not get into the studio like I said I was going to. I'm different, I promise. Give you what you deserve. This song, I love this song, not just because it sounds good, but also the message of it. I'm like, yo, yes, taking accountability, apologizing for my wrongs, period. Like, yes. Welcome to those joining. Good morning. I'm just kind of sitting here, I guess. I'm just kind of enjoying the music. If you would like to ask a card, ask for a card pull. If you'd like a question answered, you're welcome to ask. If you want to hang out, that's cool too. For everyone who is hanging out, what's up? Thank you for your presence. You could just show ya. Yeah. Come over. I could just show ya. Let me do over. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm being silly. Why am I apologizing? This is my live. I don't know. Period. I love that song so much. And to think it wasn't like a studio, like they just sang it live, like just randomly on some apartment ledge. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Gucci Goddess. Oh my goodness. And then there was one, allegedly. I don't trust the number system. I don't understand how that works because I'm like, sometimes maybe like it says like 2 or 3, but then there's people who aren't like up there who be talking. I'm like, how many people are actually here? Because then it can't account for how many people are outside of the live. I'm sorry, my Virgo brain is like, I'm like, oh my gosh, how many people are actually watching me? Oh my gosh. And then then it's literally just 2 people. I mean, 2 people is still a lot. Could you imagine going out with 2 people and hanging out with 2 people at once? Yikes. I am getting hungry. Thank you for the laughs. Come with me. Can't love you again. Love you again. Maybe I should just get into the studio. I feel like I've been very music attuned. I'm like, why have I not gotten into the studio? Also, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. Hello, good morning. Welcome to this joining. It's 7:01 now. I'm gonna get off of here. I've been on here for a while. So, much love if anybody is watching, if anybody is here. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you, Angel, if you're still here. What was her name? To the princess who sent in the donation. Thank you. Pieces.